to get to his turn for sure. Time Ripple and Verdict's probably fine. I'm not attacking because our resources are going to replenish on his turn, so we'll get to use this. We draw a card when he draws a card. Solitary Exile. Loot. Then one of these. I'm just going to let this resolve, and then I'll Time Ripple it at the end step. Hey, Griffin Bruce. How's it going, man? Soul Marble. I'm going to counter magic that. That's one of his cards that can really like run away with the game. We're going to see a bunch of cards here, so we get another chance to answer this. So, Time Ripple that. Windsinger comes back. It's basically like Oblivion Ring. Lunapaw is hot. To prophesize, top card to the deck. Go ahead and loot. Hopefully find a prophesied card. We'll definitely find a prophecy card. Discard that. Play this prophecy card to make Lunapaw bigger and get a bunch of charges. Shuffle some cards back into the deck. Put Counter Magic and Oracle Song back in. We just want to try and find like a massive cards. If we don't hit Counter Magic next turn, he's going to have to take Windsinger off the table with his Exile constant, but we've got this Lunapaw that's going to get very large very quickly, and we've got Stargazer providing selection, and this has already drawn 2 cards, so we've gotten our value out of it. And at some point, we'll just like find a Time Ripple. Yep, we have Solitary Exile. So Lunapaw is going to become very large very quickly. Get to close this game out. This has been a really, really sweet addition to the deck. Makes your next threat pretty large too. Get to play this for free. It was prophesized, and then we shuffled it back in, so it draws an additional card. Take our Time Ripple to get our Windsinger back. Just draw a bunch of cards here. Play out this Brown Fox Scout because it's prophesized, which takes us up to a 9/9. Play a Wild Shard. Put our prophesized card back in our deck. That Arcane Focus costs -1 because Lunapaw reduces its cost by 2, and it reads as -1 in case something else were to make it cost more at a certain point. Look at that, we drew the Arcane Focus we just put back into the deck, so we can play that again, which triggers that, and then we draw 2 because we've shuffled it in twice now, and then we look at cards. Get this prophesized Verdict out, get to Time Ripple this thing, get our Windsinger back, get to attack him for 11. Ah, the game is so over. All the values belong to us. Correct you for 11. We'll draw a card and replenish our resources on his turn. And then we get to Verdict if he tries to replay that even, and then this turns into a 13/13, and we draw 2 more cards. I don't know why people play non-Winter Moon champions. Who wouldn't just like want to draw all the cards? I don't understand. How about counter your thing? Oh, we drew another counter spell. It's so good. I love control decks. They're so much fun. This isn't even a control deck. This is like a tempo-y style deck. Play this, draw a card. Oh yeah. And he's not conceding, so we're going to hit him for as much damage as possible, because why not? So we get to play this guy. And then we're going to martyr him to make all of our guys bigger. We're going to take one for the team. Got a counterspell that draws a card here. It's just so good. This casual attack for like 30. D-Money. What's the matter, bud? Oh, deal damage. Get him. Get got. We got counter magic in case there's some kind of trick here. -23. You got some bogeys? You got some Cheerios? Join the queue. So we're 4-1 now, I think, in this gauntlet. Yeah, 4-1. Queue it up. Hope everyone's doing alright today. Welcome to the channel. Sweet. Gauntlets are firing really quick. Baby's just hungry. He wants him some Cheerios. Alright, baby Cam. Who's a powerful wizard? Are you a powerful wizard, Declan? There you go. Focus on that. Man, this hand with just one wild shard instead of any of these spells would just be great. The mulligan, though. Has to keep. What is this? Create a blaze elemental and put it into play. So our opponent's playing a red aggressive deck. So Brown Fox Scout being on top of our deck is really good for us. We're also on the play. Good coin flip to win. So we're gonna play Howling Bluegrass Plains, which counts the Coyotle in our hand. So we get to put this. You know what? I probably should have. The question is, which of these do I want? I think I almost want the shard. Just leave the fox in our deck. That might be wrong against an aggressive deck, but like I want to get to the Crow Feather on time because the Crow Feather is a brick wall, and he'll allow us to close the game very quickly with all of our prophesized cards. So green or ruby wild aggro. When you play a ruby card, this gets 1/1. Interesting. Castrol holding its belly. There's some flavor there. He's just about to spew everywhere. Alright, that was a phenomenal draw. So we get to play this. We get to play Arcane Focus. Probably find another shard. Yeah, I guess I'll take a Martyr. Martyr's really bad against the aggressive deck. I guess we can loot it away if we decide we don't want it. Play Stargazer. Shuffle these Arcane Focuses back into the deck. Yeah, the cutout turned out really well, Goldie. Thank you. So I'm assuming he's just going to play out something here and crack us for 2. Tusker. Ooh, that guy got really big really fast. Martyr looking less and less hot. I mean, the baby is streaming. Ew, don't wipe your snot. Where'd the tissues go? Baby's got a little bit of a cold right now. I'm gonna grab a tissue really quick. Hey, we hit a shard. That's great. Now the question is, what do we want to do here? I think... This is a tough choice. Like, if we play the Shard of Life, we can't Time Ripple and do... I think I'm going to play the Shard of Life and then hope to trade Stargazer with this Tusker and then Time Ripple this guy. I just don't think we can afford to... I don't think we can afford to wait and, like, take a bunch more damage here. What's the matter? Do you want some more Cheerios? Tiny angry human would like Cheerios. Cheerios to appease you. Please accept my Cheerio sacrifice. So I'm going to Stargazer, trade with Tusker, and then he might even not attack with the Tusker here. Yeah, if he does, I'm snapping off this trade. We'll see what he targets here. I'm hoping he targets the 4-4. He's probably going to target the 2-2, but no, he's targeting the 4-4. Alright, well, I'm going to Time Ripple his 4-4 in response. And then we're going to block the 1-1 and take 2 down to 16. Then we get to play Crow Feather next turn. And then things are actually looking okay for us. So block. That's not great. To play this, I'm going to grab a second Sapphire here. I'm going to play Crow Feather out and then shuffle. Oh, I should have put these cards back in first because now if the Stargazer goes above the creature we just, or the troop we just prophecy, that would be bad. But I definitely want to activate my True ability, so that sequencing was poor there. So Time Ripple conveniently makes this thing cost 1 more that we bounced, so it's going to cost him 2 to replay his 4-4, and then we're probably going to murder it here at some point. You like the Cheerio sacrifice? The offering to my god? The god of my Cheerios? I will block. He probably has, there's a card that says target attacking creature gets 2/2 and crush. I feel like I'm obligated to block. This means he doesn't add pressure to the table, and we're only going to take 2 this turn, so if he has, yeah, he has crushing blow, so that's fine. He has another one here. Alright, so he doesn't have another action, so that's good for us. He has like another Tusker, that would be bad. When you have no cards in hand, gets 3/3, yep. So we really want to find that Prophesied card right now. We want to run off a bunch of creatures here. Hey, actually, that's phenomenal. So we get to play this off the top of our deck. Prophecy in the next one. Play this Arcane Focus. 5/5 Lunapaw. Sign me up. It's unfortunate that was a Shard of Fate and not a Shard that gave us a resource this turn to play Martyr, but, you know, gotta do what we gotta do. He shouldn't be able to empty his hand this turn because he has at least that 1/2 cost that we put back up in there. So he'd have to have a 1 cost, a 2 cost, and a 0 cost to empty his hand. Yeah, there's the Gas Troll. If he ships here, like snapping off a block again. No attacks. That's great. I'm going to play Lunapaw, which prophesies a whole ton. Gives the next Coyotle in the deck 4/4. So he's actually getting pretty close to dead here. Because now, especially once we start casting those prophesized cards with Lunapaw, like, it's going to be real good for us. He could empty his hand now. Do we need more Cheerios? Is that the problem? Dad is not keeping up. Jund colors in the current standard seem sweet. We actually lost to a pure Jund deck in one of the standard things that we played yesterday while we were playing Black-White, I think, or Just Sky, one of the two. Would you like these Cheerios? Or do we need a Goldfish offering? If he ships here, I think we block the 1/1s. No attack here is probably just lights out for him. So his hand's really bad. This is Prophesize, so that makes this guy huge. We're going to draw a bunch of cards. We're going to play out a 5/5 Stargazer, which makes this a 9/9. I think that's basically the game. Yeah, we're just gonna ship the turn here. So next turn we have lethal on board and they're all flying. So we just got like this Time Ripple to make sure we don't die in the combat this turn. And so yeah, that Crow Feather, man, I've thought about cutting him before, but like this game alone makes me want to keep him around. He does good work. And this Oracle song only cost 1 because it was prophesized by Lunapaw, which is so good. So he has to attack here with everything. You're dead on board, dude. I'll play this out because why not?